It looks really nice, actually, this game. I really like the art
Let's
style.
start with your friend, Babak Azad.
Babak Azadi. So who's that?
Who is he? Where can we find him? Is he the one who recruited you?
Don't know.
Was he the mastermind behind the attacks in March?
It's very leading questions. It's not open questions this time. Babak. Oh, is it going to be flashback? Oh, flashback! Okay. I'm guessing now that it will be like... It starts in the jail cell. And then I will play through the actual revolution from the start. And then it will go back every once in a while to the jail cell.
Reza, what are you doing? Chikar Mikoni.
Classic.
I know I'm good looking, but save your film for something important.
Every image has a story, Babak John.
And today, right now, every picture counts.
Okay, so this is 2 years earlier, before the revolution.
Germany.
Oh yeah? That's nice of you, Reza John.
Oh, not for me, it's for Hannah.
Hannah? Hannah kiye?
Oh, you're gonna like her. She's got a thing for Iranian.
Oh
guys.
yeah, واقعاً?
Yeah, man. I've told her about you and your legendary disco moves.
John Travolta Baba has nothing on me.
Nice.
Here,
And shit, what's this?
listen to it, Reza. Gush kon behesh. It's Khomeini's latest speech, and it just came from France. A new Iran is coming, Reza John, and I'm here to help spread the word.
That cassette came from France.
Yeah, that's where Khomeini's been recording all his speeches.
Oh, okay, so
what are
he's
you so
in
worried
exile
about?
here.
They have eyes everywhere. And these cassettes have become the voice of the revolution and therefore a threat to the regime. Now take it, Baba. Yeah. You know you want to.
Okay, I'll take it.
Trust me. You're not gonna regret it.
You think what's on this could really make a difference?
Come on, Reza. Let's change Iran.
It's not my kind of propaganda, Babak.
What you call propaganda, Reza, is my truth.
It's just words, Babak.
Maybe to you, it's just words. But to me, it's words that have never been spoken out loud before. The time is now, Reza John. Toino mi fami, you know this. That's why you're here.
Russian. Okay, I'll give it a listen.
I mean, that's all I ask. Okay? But keep it hidden. And whatever you do not listen to it at home. I don't even want to imagine what your mother would do.
You're still scared of my mother, huh?
And you're not?
Good point.
Okay, Baba, Bia, let's get a better view. Bibi wants you to capture how big this is
Who's
becoming.
Bibi?
You're gonna like her. This is all because of her.
Maybe that's the,
See why
that's
I
the
told
one
you to save your
who was in the
film?
first
This is
scene. Wow.
incredible.
Shit.
This is the future of Iran. This is our future. Start
This
taking
is cool. This is
Can
a
you read
cool
what that says, Reza?
game.
Some people
Okay,
call
so-
them martyrs. But to me, they were victims.
Okay, heroic martyrdom. Dying in martyr was an act of heroism in the core theme of the banners of the revolution. So, okay, so these are actually the photos I'm taking now are kind of based on actual photos from the revolution. That's very cool. So it's like actual kind of journalistic work behind all this. Okay, protesters held portraits of martyred men, sometimes women present in noble sacrifice along the martyrs of the Islamic Revolution. Martyrdom is something of great meaning across many cultures and religions. Muslims respect Isam Hussein just as Christians hail Saint Stephen, both of whom died for their cause. Okay. So I did see that some of these kind of topics came up, like the etiquette of chai, so the tea, which he offered me in the prison. Cornerstone of Iranian culture. Its consumption is central focus for family and friends during gatherings. Okay. It is rude not to offer tea to a guest, and it is similarly impolite to decline tea when offered. So that's the tea etiquette. So I didn't decline him, so I wasn't impolite, at least. So far I haven't played that long, but it feels very promising, this game. It's I like that it's like actual research into the actual event, and it's like all about this event. It's not just like, okay, it's an action game set in this setting. It's about this event. So Evin prison. Muhammad Reza Pana. The prison is located at notorious for its unusually harsh conditions and its secretive and brutal torture practices. Under Ayas al-Sadollah Lajevardi's wardenship, Evin became overcrowded due to mass arrests. Rooms originally built to house 15 inmates were housing 75. Okay. Cool stuff. So this
I have
speech.
repeatedly said that neither my desire, nor my age, nor my position allows me to govern. I don't want to have the power or the government in my hand. I am not interested in personal power. It is the Iranian people who have selected their own capable and trustworthy individuals and give them the responsibilities. However, personally, I can't accept any special role or responsibility. After the Shah's departure from Iran, I will not become a president nor accept any other leadership role. Just like before, I limit my activities only to guiding and directing the people.
Okay, so this is all from different kind of interviews, obviously, but it's like the first tape. So obviously, this kind of shows what he was saying before, and as we all know, Ayatollah Khomeini became the de facto dictator after the revolution. So he kind of, this was all kind of bullshit, I guess is what they want to tell you. Okay, the butcher, also this is the guy interrogating me. He has actually like written really well, really scary kind of. So what does that mean that's his nickname? Based on a real person. Okay, so he's not, okay, so that's not his real name, but there is someone who is based on. So maybe someone who is from Iran, who has parents from Iran, maybe they know who this guy is based on. Scorned prisoner of the Shah's regime. Okay, so he was in prison under the Shah regime, and then he became, okay. From what I understood, like a lot of the leading ISIS generals and like ISIS heads, they were actually like in American prisons during the Iraq war. So that's kind of where they got like their taste for revenge, and they kind of met other. So a lot of them are like old, maybe generals or soldiers for Saddam, and then they like all got together in the prisons and kind of started this Islamic State movement a little bit from there. I heard something like that. Okay. Okay, he was later removed from his position, but okay, so, but it doesn't say anything about what his nickname
I have
means.
repeatedly said.
Okay, I will go back. So let's keep playing. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to hear me over the game. Okay, so 1 second. So maybe more like this. Is that better? Like that. Is that better? Great. Okay. Getting back. So should I take another picture?
I've never seen anything like this. There has to be at least 100,000 people on the streets. Looks like Khomeini, right? It's Shariat Madari, the Grand Ayatollah.
Okay, the Grand Ayatollah. So where should I take the photo? Oh, okay, there. No. Okay, here. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to take a photo, but it doesn't really go. It doesn't really click.
I never thought I'd see the day the Shah statue would be trashed.
So, down with the Shah. Where is the statue? Maybe I should like photograph the statue. That's the statue, right? Huh? I'm really bad at this. Okay, so it turns green here. Okay. I really don't know, like, what... Is there some kind of bug? This is weird. Yeah, I'm trying to time it, but it's tricky. There, no, and there, no, and there. So I don't really know how to fix this, or like how to get. So it's obviously, here is one photo, right? And here is another one. So I am timing it. Or is it right click? No. Right click. So this is weird. Okay, I'm doing like a hard reset. So it something happened, so it didn't work. I'm playing it so I won't get stuck. I don't think it's the wrong button. I think it's the same, like the click. I just did like a normal click. Maybe it's because I jumped out in and out of the window a lot. Maybe something became something, it kind of dislodged. I don't know. So I will keep on playing from here. Nice that you are still here and watching, hanging on.
Here you are, Babakcan.
Okay, so it's the same kind of. Again, I will play through it a bit faster.
This is history in the making, Babak.
Okay, so I'll try doing it two different choices here.
But I have plans for this picture back in Germany.
Oh yeah? That's nice of you, Reza John.
Oh, not for me, it's for Hannah.
Hannah? Hannah kiye?
Oh, you're gonna like her. She's got a thing for Iranian.
Oh yeah, Volgan!
Yeah, man. I've told her about you and your legendary disco moves.
John Travolta Bobo has nothing on me.
Nice.
70s reference.
Here.
And shit, what's this?
Listen to it, Reza. Gushkon Behesh.
Okay, so I'll probably take this
from France.
anyway.
I knew Iran is coming, Reza John, and I'm here to help spread the word.
Okay.
Oh yeah? How did you get your hands on
Oh,
it?
Baba, you've been away too long. You forget. I have my ways.
Babak, what are you so worried about?
They have eyes everywhere.
Okay.
These cassettes have become the voice of the revolution and therefore a threat to the regime. Now take it, Baba. Yeah. You know you want to.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll take it.
Trust me. You're not gonna regret it.
You think what's on this could really make a difference?
Come on, Reza. Let's change Iran.
It's not my kind of propaganda, Babak.
What you call propaganda, Reza, is my truth.
It's just words, Babak.
Maybe to you, it's just words. But to me, it's words that have never been spoken
Okay.
out loud before.
So and now the volumes are good, I hope.
You know this.
That's
That's
good.
why you're here.
Russian. Okay, I'll give it a listen.
I mean, that's all
Okay.
I ask. Okay?
So it's very Telltale game, this kind of Babak won't forget this. It's very Telltale
I
games.
don't even want to imagine what your mother would
Yeah, like I said, the art direction is nice. It's a good kind of art style. Like it's an indie game, obviously. So they don't have indefinite resources. They have very limited resources. So I think they've chosen like a good middle way of doing it. It still feels realistic and nice and 70s, but they don't try to do something they can't.
This is our future.
Okay.
Start taking. Hey, can you read what that says, Reza? Some people
Okay.
call them martyrs.
Okay, WNS or scroll wheel to zoom. Okay, so here. Okay, space bar. There we go. Okay. Cool.
I never thought I'd see the day the Shah statue would be trashed.
There we go. Okay. The revolution successfully bolstered Iran's 2,500-year-old monarchy. That's insane. Reshaping the course of nation's history. So it's all the way back to like the Persian Empire, like Xerxes, 300. That old. That's pretty
I've never seen anything
impressive
like this.
and interesting.
There has to be at least 100,000 people on the streets.
Okay, so the universal hope for change, impassion all people. Okay. So this is really cool just to see. Imagine seeing something like this in like your home country today, just like everyone going to the streets and demanding change, like everyone in maybe Ukraine or in the US. I'm just taking up like countries that have obvious democratic problems. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. I didn't know this about. I didn't know anything about the revolution really, how big it was or how many people
like
and
Khomeini, right?
who were for it.
Shariat Madari, the Grand Ayatollah.
Okay, Shariat Madari. Who's that guy? The Grand Ayatollah. Is that him? Okay, so what am I supposed to photograph now? Maybe this? No. Is that the guy? I'll try. Okay, so no, that's not him. Okay, so this is a bit of a fault. It's a little bit hard to know where I should photograph. That's an issue. But okay. So isn't it this guy I'm supposed to? Okay, there we go. Here was something. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the guy with the glasses. The bald guy with the glasses. Ayatollah Shariat Mardi. A religious leader with outspoken progressive beliefs. Okay, so maybe he's the leader who never was. So it was like maybe kind of they chose between this Shariat Mardi and Khomeini kind of won the political struggle. But like if this Shariat Mardi would have won, maybe they've got like a more progressive path. I'm just speculating, I don't know, but feels like they're hinting towards that a little bit. Okay, now somewhere else. Okay, so
To some, those people praying would be intimidating. But to me, it's pretty powerful.
yeah, wow. Mass public prayers were sit-ins of the Iranian revolutions. So that's also interesting. I think that that's not really what we have in the in our postmodern, how we say, societies. No, but in our Western societies, like I think I've understood that in some like Arabic countries and Iran and some Muslim countries, like the connection between like a people's movement and religion is much stronger than it is here, because here the church hasn't had that role for so long. Maybe it was like that maybe in the 1800s or something. So it's interesting, the difference, like how it actually plays a big part in the revolution, that it's like the people's revolution, and then also of course religion fits into that, which it did obviously here in 78, which you have seen kind of like in the Arabic Spring, like the religious parties that come up after the people's uprisings.
Hey, good luck trying to buy anything from the bazaar. All the shopkeepers have gone on strike too.
Oh, so that's almost the exact same shot. That's pretty. I think it's really cool how they've like recreated in the game the kind of opportunities for the exact same shots that are in the actual photos from that time, from the revolution. When the Trishana threatened martial law, reported 3,000 oil workers went on strike. Okay, cool.
Well, like, seriously, I can't wait to get these developed.
Did you get a picture of Ayatollah Shariat Madari? People are saying that he should lead Iran.
Who's Shariat Madari?
He's a cleric who understands the hearts of the oppressed.
No religious mullah is going to lead this country. Fahmidi, understand? That's over.
Why not?
Okay.
Are we not a nation of Muslims, brother?
Brother, Barodar, we are a nation of equality greater than Western capitalism or your paganism. Fahmidi, understand? No mullah will run this government. Fahmi
Hey,
Chimigan?
comrade. Lighten up.
Jufti, you better back away before I come over
okay?
there.
We don't do this, all right? All of this is about non-violence. We don't want to give the army any reason to intervene.
I don't trust
Okay.
this punk with his camera.
Yeah, I'm taking
Pass the
pictures.
ticket. Bora, keep walking. That's right.
So these, I guess, are supposed to be
Always posturing, never thinking about the bigger picture.
communists.
Man, Bobak, what happened to you back there?
Look, just because I didn't kick his ass doesn't mean I didn't want to.
Did you see his hair? You guys share the same barber?
Comrade, that's all you got? Come on, let's hit the streets.
Okay, so that kind of, I guess that goes to show like the tensions between like the ones who wanted like a religious revolution and the ones who wanted a more communist or socialist revolution, I guess. I'm wondering what the creators of the game, what their take is on the revolution.
The people are angry, especially after Savak burned down the Cinema Rex.
Who are the
Are you talking about the
Savak?
fire?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of Cinema Rex. Over 400 people died in that fire. And now, it's time for answers.
You think it can get out of control?
Look, it could get ugly, but we won't achieve anything through violence.
What is it that you're saying wow about?
How are the people gonna take on an army?
Look, Rezojan,
What is it you're saying wow about,
you have
Eric?
to believe in the power of people, okay? Good will triumph. Now come on, it's time to discover what this revolution's all about.
Okay. Oh, free roaming. Nice, nice, nice. Finally get to walk a little bit, not just a cutscene. Okay. So it's like just interacting with people on the
That's an
streets.
interesting look.
It's an interesting
Seen
look.
this guy before. He calls himself the Walking Dead. He's
Like
a
the
walking
game.
memorial.
It's the same game
Piss
as
around.
in The Walking Dead.
My son.
As
Please,
this
take a picture.
is very similar
Show
to.
the world what is happening.
Okay. Okay, so I can
Okay, Reza,
use the camera button to enter
Look at
photography
this street
mode.
as a sandwich.
Are you okay, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm great. Oh, Liam, it's the perfect analogy with the perfect ingredients. The bread, the cheese, the siyadunet, the sabzi, and the tea.
What? Some protesters were graphic murder revolutions became walking billboards. Whether it was killed on the street, tortured, destroyed, immortalized in revolutionary landscape. Cool. So all of this, I guess, is stuff that you can kind of read about further, but I will just keep on playing a little bit. So can I talk to people? Like, these are obviously like not interactable people because they are more low-fi, low res. Click on hotspot icons to interact. Okay.
I bet you don't see too many paycons in Germany.
The Iranian government says
Ah, okay, so it's an Iranian national car. The typical Iranian car.
Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble.
The hipster. So why is that? Because I take a lot of photos, I guess.
Set it ablaze. The exit doors were locked, leaving the papers. The Iranian government says that the death toll from the terrorist attack on Cinema Rex and Abadan has officially reached 400.
Okay.
Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble. 2 weeks
So I guess this
ago,
is the same. This is a real
when terrorists
event. It's kind of the bombing of the Cinema Rex, I would guess.
ablaze.
It's
As I
okay.
was saying, Reza, the cheese, the paneer, that's what makes a sandwich a sandwich. And the cars we drive, the clothes we wear, the things we follow, that... We're one of the biggest exporters of oil in the world, and our people still have to stand in line to fill up their tanks. Tell me that isn't backwards.
Huh. Oil strikes. I've heard about this, like the oil crisis in the 80s or in the late 70s, 80s.
Like I was
one of the
telling
biggest
you,
exporters of
that's
oil in the
what
world.
makes
And our
Iran
people still
Iran.
have to stand in line to
Mint,
fill up their tanks.
basil,
Tell me that
tarragon,
isn't backwards.
the students, writers, the revolutionaries, giving us the extra kick we need to set change in motion.
Books, anything you want,
Okay. So it's a lot of information to take in here. It's like it's the politic situation. It's the freedom for political prisoners. The child demand anyone in question should be imprisoned for. Okay. So they've done a really huge job of like recreating the actual situation during the revelation.
And my brother are rotting in jail. How many more must unjustly be imprisoned so that the Shah can live in his lavish palace and deny us our basic freedoms? Here, brother, read the truth of what is really happening. Anything else you read is corrupt and filled with lies.
Of course.
Merci, Khahar. Thank you, sister.
خواهش میکنم برادر. Stay true, brother.
It's the only legitimate source to read now.
Oh, another tape.
Newspapers are lying. This speaks the truth.
Okay.
Time to be enlightened.
So okay, so what is this? It's like a hand, and is this the Shah maybe? Iran's income inequality gap was the widest in the world. Okay. The economic recession was devastating effects on the working class as it. So this is what always happens when the income inequality is too high. People get angry and violence spreads. So not trying to be too political, but it's history has shown, I guess. But yeah, it's a lot of information to take in. It's a lot of things happening, and like it must be huge, just journalistic work of just covering all this, like just researching all this and creating it into putting it into the game. Just these little kind of dialogue bits that come, like here, just coming when you walk down the streets. It's just so much. It's very kind of dense experience. It's really cool. Very well done, but almost a bit overwhelming. Like if you're like me, if you want to see everything, if you're a completionist like me, then it's like almost a little bit overwhelming. But it's really cool. So I can't go here, obviously. So what's happening here?
The bitter Siadunet, the black seeds on top, are all the people left in the shadows by the Shah. The drug addicts, the beggars, the poor.
Okay, I don't really know how much I like this kind of sandwich metaphor that he's giving. It's a bit corny. Anyways, I will photograph you, suffering woman. While some enjoyed some great prosperity during the Shah's rule, poverty and inequality became a rapidly growing problem. Okay. So I guess that's basically like the same in France in 1789, right? Like when people can't afford to eat, when people don't have food, can't afford their houses, their rent, that's when they actually rise up and go to violence. So here's a lot of the same model guy, same animation playing.
Take a listen.
You
Okay.
see, I'm not the only one with these cassettes.
Huh, that's very interesting. It's like kind of a precursor to, like, I guess, spreading something on Facebook or spreading something on Twitter or whatever, you know. It's not, things haven't really changed, it's just like the medium that's changed. Like if it's a pamphlet or is it...
I hope we can make it. I'd love to get a shot of Abbas.
This is gonna be great, Reza. One day we can tell our kids about this. No matter what, Paul, keep your eyes on me and let's not lose each other in the crowd.
I really feel like a journalist, kind of like when you're in this game, because it just feels like there's like so many things that you want to photograph. You don't want to miss anything. You just want to, like, did I get everything? Did I get everything exciting that happened? So it's interesting. It's cool.
We know the truth, and we can no longer be afraid to speak it. The Shah claims our nation is a democracy, but how can that be true when we are imprisoned and executed for our beliefs?
That's Bibi. She's one of the leaders of the student front. What do you
Hey.
think, Reza?
She doesn't hold back, huh?
Because she says what we're all thinking.
Join me in welcoming Brother Abbas, a personal hero of mine, and a man who has endured persecution and torture for his vision of a
Here's the
free
communist guy.
Iran.
He was standing right there, you see?
I'm honored to share this stage with you.
So is this Mahmoud Abbas?
By your courage.
Thank you, Miss Golistan.
درود 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 برادران و خواهران. This government represents a regime whose leader, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, came to power illegitimately.
Come on, Reza, join in.
The deputies
Reza, why are you
I'm
not
being
cheering?
careful.
I don't know about this guy,
and
Babak.
Majlis are therefore illegitimate.
That's right,
We as
illegitimate.
the Iranian people, we must never forget what happened at the Cinema Rex by the hands of the secret police, the Savak. They trapped 425 innocent women, children, and men.
Okay. Wow.
Goof them all. Pretty impressive, huh?
Man, Bobak, these people love him.
Reza, you should be taking pictures of this. This is a momentous occasion.
Man, look at all those people on stage. Who are they?
All the major players are represented. You got the clergy, the communists, the Tudeh party, student leaders from the National Front. Even the Mujahideen is represented.
All of them are here to support Abbas?
It's dangerous for Abbas, but that's what he needs to do.
How
Okay.
long do you think a truce will last?
I don't know, we'll see.
Still hiding behind the camera. Some things never change.
Ali!
Reza,
Okay.
what are you doing here?
Let me look at you. Wow.
Ali? I can't believe you're here. What are you doing here? Savak and the military are everywhere.
Well, get over here. Thanks for bringing this out. About time my cousin opened his eyes to the real world.
Ali, where you been?
Oh, so this is my cousin.
I'm sorry it's been so long.
I'm guessing he's part of the
No one
rebels.
knows. Let's keep it.
Are you
Yeah,
no
it's
longer-
all kind of hush-hush.
What have you heard? Shishinidi.
What did you do?
A few of us separated from the Mujahideen, and we committed ourselves to bringing the Shah down at any price.
Okay.
Ali, you know this is a peaceful movement. Brother Abbas is preaching non-violence up there.
How's that working out, Bobak, huh? Because I am for the side that wants to win.
I see some of our friends have decided to join us. Khoshumadi, welcome. Let them arrest us. Let them beat us. Let them
Hey,
jail
military.
us.
Shit.
They are our brothers in wolves' clothing.
This is a peaceful
This is our democratic right.
nothing
We've done
illegal.
nothing wrong. You cannot arrest him.
Take your hands off her.
Let
This
me
way.
go.
Move. This is a disgrace, Reza. We're all supposed to be on the same side. We're all countrymen.
They work for the Shah. What do you expect, Bobak?
They're working because they need the money, not because they want to be soldiers. Reza, you must take a picture of this. People need to see the truth.
It's actually like really like they say you're a journalist, and you actually do like journalist work. A lot of it. It's
There's always a battle.
a lot of times it's like, oh, you are a journalist, like Tintin, but he never does any journalism.
They're oppressed workers. Don't you get that?
Okay,
They're
okay,
forced
yeah.
to take orders by our
It's very
oppressors.
political, this game. I kind of
We're
like
the
it.
same in the eyes of this abusive government.
What?
Ah,
Who cares what they're wearing if they're attacking us?
Seriously, Bobak? Do you hear yourself? Nobody forced them to put on those uniforms.
What choice do they have, Annie? They need their jobs.
So we should pity them.
Don't pity them. They're doing this to take care of their families.
Family? What about my family? My father? Arrested, tortured, murdered, and for what?
What choice did he have?
this is
You
intense.
better cry, Bobak. Weep for him.
When does it stop, Ali?
When we make it stop.
This is complex questions. I don't know where I'm really standing here.
You worry about your damn soldiers.
You win?
Don't do this, Reza. Trust me. You throw that rock, and it's gonna change you.
I'm not gonna throw
Make
the
a
rock.
stand.
Just drop it, Reza.
Ali, what about what Abbas is saying up there about peace and prayer?
Stick to your pictures, Reza. Why live in the real world when you can just take snapshots of it instead?
Listen to him, Ali.
So he's a bit militaristic.
You made the right choice, Reza.
Yeah, I don't think it's good to.
Justify the army to attack us.
I don't know, but it was hard to hold back.
They're taking
So they're taking Abbas.
Final chance.
Is that Mahmoud Abbas then? Is it?
Don't listen to him, Reza. It's not the only way.
I'm not gonna throw
You
the rock.
disappoint me, Reza.
It's very dramatic. It's crazy.
Come on! Let's get out of here!
Oh, shit.
Wait, hey, watch out!
Okay. Shit. Now it's okay. Oh, I should have clicked it. Okay. Okay. W. Shit. What's that? My camera. No. Get it. Get the camera. Get the camera. Okay, good. And run! Run! Good. Good. Whew. Whew.